Happy birthday, Harry Potter! Woo-hoo. I thought to celebrate Harry Potter and all of the joy that he has brought into my life, I would bake him a cake. I'm going to try and replicate the one that Hagrid got him. So, let's get baking. I just Googled Harry Potter booktube tag, so I'm just going to answer the questions that came up. The recipe I'm using is one, I don't even remember where I got it. I've had it forever. But it's really, really good. It's a chocolate cake, and I'll put all of the instructions and ingredients in the description. This cake is so good, I was addicted to it when I was pregnant with my son, and I gained 70 pounds with him. I ate 70 pounds worth of this. Careful, you have been warned. Step 1, preheat the oven to 325. Done. Okay, what's the first question? Oh, I have a beautiful assistant. This is my husband, Andrew.
Hi.
He is a Hufflepuff, and his Patronus is a...
Salmon.
It's a salmon.
A salmon.
Okay, get away. He's going to be asking me the questions. Let me just get all the ingredients that I need. First of all, I'm going to need all my dries. So I want to mix the dries first. So I need flour, sugar, my cocoa, baking soda, baking powder, espresso, and salt. Okay. Sorry. I should have been a little bit more prepared. So, my favorite book was, when I was reading it, probably the fourth one, Goblet of Fire. I just sat down in front of the fireplace and read it. Like, I think that's all I did for an entire weekend right after it came out. So, half of a cup of cocoa.
What was your last favorite book?
My least favorite book?
Last favorite book.
I think that probably they meant to put least. I can see that it says last. My least favorite book, though, which I guess would also be my last favorite book, was probably the Half-Blood Prince. Sorry. I feel like some people just booed at their screen. 1 cup of flour. Oh, screw you. It's going okay. Next.
Favorite movie?
My favorite movie is definitely The Prisoner of Azkaban. It's the best one. I don't care who you are. It's the best. Sugar. 1 cup. Although I really liked the night bus scene. I know that not everybody loved it, but I thought it was very cool. And I just love getting to meet Sirius Black, because he's one of my favorite characters.
Least favorite movie?
My least favorite... Oh, the fourth one. Goblet of Fire. There is a song, whatever the band is playing at the dance, it gives me a panic attack every time I hear it. And no thank you. No. Baking powder. How much? 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I looked all over the place for baking powder a while ago, and then finally getting it in stores again. Everyone went bread crazy there for a while. I know, I'm an animal.
Favorite quote?
My favorite quote is definitely, "Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?" And only the way that he did it in the movie. In the book, he was very calm. He pulls Harry aside and is like, "Did you put your name in the goblet? Like, I don't think you did, but in the movie, whew, I thought I screwed up. Half a teaspoon baking soda. In the movie, he just went full hog on Harry. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to look at you because I'm so focused on my baking. I don't want to screw it up.
Favorite Weasley?
My favorite Weasley, it's a toss-up. It's very hard to choose between Ginny and Mrs. Weasley. Ginny is great because she is just independent and kind of fierce, and we get to watch her grow up from when she's just a little girl to when she's a woman just kicking ass. But Mrs. Weasley, she is a mama, and she is taking no shit. I love Mrs. Weasley. But those are my 2 favorite. Half a teaspoon of salt.
Favorite female character?
My favorite female character? How's that going to be different? Oh, Luna Lovegood. I mean, I don't know how you could not love Luna. I don't know how anybody could possibly answer anything different. Half of a teaspoon. Get out of here, sugar. Get out of here, salt. Get out of here, stuff. So yeah, Luna Lovegood for sure.
Favorite villain?
My favorite villain? Do you think Lucius Malfoy counts as a villain? Yeah, I like Lucius because he's not like... Well, I mean, he's evil. He's definitely a bad guy. And he's in all of the books, right? Like, Voldemort... I think Voldemort was kind of a shitty bad guy. Like, he let them do the whole school year. All he had to do to thwart them was, like, show up at a time that wasn't final exams. But Lucius Malfoy has the hair and the attitude, but he's also really hateable. Okay, all of my dries.
There was no turnaround for him like there was for Snape.
Oh yeah, Snape, he got his last minute, like, oh, I was good all along. Whereas Lucius, he was just like, what? Nobody else is bad anymore.
The coward away.
Yeah, he was a big old baby. But babies are better because they're cute. Okay, I gotta get my wets. Milk, oil, egg. Oh no! How bad is it?
3 out of 4. They're still salvageable.
Yes. I only need one. So, whoops. It's a good thing I'm making the Hagrid cake. Pre-cracked eggs actually will make the cake taste better. Oh, do I not need butter in this one? Butter, butter, butter.
Favorite male character?
My favorite male character, I really like the twins. The twins were always a joy every time I got to read about them. Oh, except for that one time at the end when I had to read about them. That was not joy. That was heartbreak. Okay, my eggs do not break. Vanilla and boiling water. I already boiled some water. So it's hot, hot, hot. It's going to get a little bit noisy up in here for a minute. How much milk? How much milk? How much milk? How much milk? Oops. Wrong button. Wrong lever. Wrong lever. Why do we even have that lever? It's not vegetable oil, but that's what I have, so deal. A large egg. I'm going to go with the not cracked one. Vanilla. I'll just make this part go really fast. Half a cup boiling water. Sorry about that.
Favorite professor?
My favorite professor is Professor Lupin. Throw them on the ground. Oops. Yes, my favorite professor is Professor Lupin because he's dope and you think he's a bad guy until you're like, nah, he's a good guy. Am I cool?
Yep.
Okay. Oh my god. Harry, why were you born July 31st? It's hot. Only people who love me are eating this anyways, so don't worry. Because I'm going to let you in on a secret. I'm not really giving it to Harry Potter.
Wash Snape's hair, or spend a day listening to Lockhart rant about himself.
Definitely Snape's hair, because wouldn't that be satisfying? Also because I'm assuming that it's Alan Rickman whose hair I would be washing, and that would be great. And it's just I don't know, I get so much satisfaction from taking even my own hair when it's super greasy and gross, doing the old double wash and deep condish. It's so nice after.
Duel an elated Bellatrix
Can you even
or
see
an
it?
angry Molly?
Duel an elated Bellatrix or an angry Molly? In the oven. How long does it go in for? Whew! Wow. Goes in for, I think it's 20 minutes? Yes, 20 minutes. Elated Bellatrix or angry Molly? I guess elated Bellatrix because I wouldn't want to fight Molly ever. At least with Bellatrix, if I win, I beat Bellatrix. If I beat Molly, that just feels double shitty. Okay, now, while that is in the oven, I'm going to quickly make the icing for the cake. I'm going to do a cream cheese icing that I like. Can you wash those quick? Thanks. So I guess I'll also put the cream cheese recipe in the description. It's really good. It's super simple. Okay, my card ran out of space, so I don't know which question we ended on, but we're just going to keep going. I have been mixing the cream cheese and the butter together. Now I'm going to add vanilla extract and confectioner's sugar until it tastes right to me. Then I'll add the food coloring because it's going to be pink like the cake. And here we go.
Is there a movie you preferred over the book?
A movie that I preferred over the book. I think that I enjoyed the Prisoner of Azkaban more as a movie. I liked the book a lot, but I think as a movie, I thought that movie was the best too. So, yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban. I don't have more of a reason than I just really like the movie. The book was also great. Even though those ones have the time turners, which I think we all know make no sense. But they do if you're 12 years old and reading these books. So, whatever. Next.
Your top thing, person or event, which wasn't included in the movie that annoyed you the most.
I mean, well, I'm thinking about Hermione's house elf thing. She had like a whole, like, free the house elves, let's get them to have a union thing. But I wasn't sad that that wasn't in the movies. I was quite glad. Who did they leave out of? It's been not so long since I watched the movies, but it's been ages since I read the books. But Peeves, I think, wasn't he in like the first one for a second? Didn't Peeves come like flying over and cause a bunch of shit? But he was a much bigger role in the books. Yeah.
Do you have a timer for that?
I'm just checking it. I forgot to put a timer on my cake, so I just jiggled it a little while ago and it was still jiggly, but it's starting to crack. Don't jiggly in the middle though.
If you could remake any of the Potter movies, which would it be?
I could the first one, because the first one has a completely different feel and vibe to it than the other ones, which I think that they had a different director and it had a different Dumbledore. So yeah, I think it would be better to just have that be consistent all the way throughout. And also, I mean, watching them back, I should use my sifter. It's too late. It's so cringy. Like, those poor child actors, but also, like, child actors. What do we expect? They grew up. They did better. But what is one of the Harry Potter lines that are, like, just so... Daniel Radcliffe, you sweet, beautiful baby. I can't be a wizard. I'm just Harry.
Which house was your first gut feeling you'd be a part of?
Ravenclaw.
Which house were you actually sorted into in Pottermore?
Ravenclaw.
Which class would be your favorite?
My favorite class at Hogwarts would probably be... well, not potions, because Snape didn't seem like a very enjoyable teacher. But I feel like potions... Maybe like Slughorn. No, Slughorn was kind of an elitist asshole. I think potions could be cool. But yeah, I mean, math isn't an option, or English, so...
Care of magical creatures with Hagrid.
Care of magical creatures with Hagrid, that's a great answer. I've changed my answer to care of magical creatures with Hagrid. Whew. I wish I had a big man here to do this for me. I wish I had a big, sweaty man. Oh, I do. I do have one. Here, you answer a question. Which spell do you think would be the most useful to learn?
Avada Kedavra.
Rude.
No, Accio one's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Just having things come to... I would get so fat, though. Accio cake.
I'm adding red to make it pink. Well, I got you stirring. I may as well get this done.
Yeah.
That's the one that, that they don't... Why do they even have keys?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we locked the door.
Oh, not Alohomora.
Yeah, that was the...
Yeah. Because I am a professional lock my keys in the car. Well, no, now I have a code on the side of my car, so it's fine. Which character do you think you'd instantly become best friends with? You, Neville.
Everyone's so whiny in the school.
Me and either Ginny, she's kind of Steffi.
Yeah.
And Luna.
Oh yeah, Luna would be dope. She is out there. She would be fun.
And what about, actually, you know who I think you would get along with? What's his name? The one who always lights his eyebrows on fire?
Oh, yes, that guy. That guy's dope.
Yeah.
That's his name.
It's very Irish.
Yeah. No, that guy's awesome.
Yeah. If you could own one of the 3 Hallows, which would it be? Invisibility cloak all day for me.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Most powerful wand. I'd have to be any good at magic to use it. Okay, it's a little lumpy. Not complaining. I guess I could just put it in the old mix-a-magoo. Okay, let's see. It's pink. We've got icing. We've got cake that's almost cooked. How does it taste? Pink. Rinse my hands. I'll do a little bit of cleaning up. Will you ask me another question?
Is there any aspect of the books you'd want to change?
Any aspect? Yeah, I'd like time turners to go away and something reasonable to take their place. Sorry, was that too snarky?
No. Because I feel like they could have used that for some other things.
Yeah, they definitely could have taken the time turners. And why don't you come be in the frame with me? Sorry that we've had just a guy talking off frame the whole time. He's a babe. I don't know why he's not out here with me. But yeah, they could have used the time turner. They could have used the time turners in other places for sure.
No, let's just use it for homework.
Oh yeah, and I mean, if everybody knew about time turners, then their brains wouldn't crack every time they saw themselves. Is that reasonable? Yeah. Somebody, Super Carlin Brothers have probably covered this.
Yep.
What about you? Is there any aspect of the books you would change?
No. They were good.
Favorite Marauder? I think mine is Lupin.
Yeah.
Oh no, what about Sirius?
Sirius was, yeah.
No, probably still Lupin. He seemed like he had a really kind and good heart. And Sirius was a bit of a man-child, but I still liked him. Yeah. If you could bring one character back to life, which would it be?
The other brother.
Yeah, Fred.
So
hands
sad.
down. Although, once again, what about Lupin? He had a baby. So that's sad. But yeah, probably George, because he was so young. He had so much life to live. And him and his brother had worked so hard setting up the place. And now his poor brother has to live without him. It's a bummer, dude.
It's such a bummer.
Oh. Remember how cool they were during the Owls?
Yeah. They made the whole series, like, when they just, like, come across in the school and the mischief they had.
Yeah. They were great. Yeah. I loved everything about them.
That's great. All right, last question.
Hallows or Horcruxes? Hallows.
Yeah. Cape.
Yeah, Horcruxes require murder. I don't want anything that requires murder. I won't even kill bugs.
Yeah, she won't let me kill bugs. I gotta pick them up and take them outside.
He does. And he does it. Okay, this cake is gonna be out of the oven in a minute. And then it's gotta cool. Our babies are at their grandparents'. So we're gonna go pick them up while that is cooling. And then I'll find some more questions and we'll decorate it when we're back. All right, it's time to decorate. It's just me now because Andrew's putting the kids to bed. Now, the nice thing about this cake is that it is not the most beautiful cake ever. So I don't have to worry too much about how great it looks since it was delivered to Harry by a half-giant on a flying motorcycle in the middle of a storm on an island. So as long as it looks edible, that really is my goal. I am actually really excited to eat this. Do I have anything better to be putting this on with? No. What is the Dursley's address? I don't know. 123 Privet Drive. That's not it, but I can find out. I'm pretty sure it's like the first page. Number 4 Privet Drive. Obviously. Who is Harry Potter's godfather? Sirius Black. Of course. I loved Sirius. It's It's been a long time since I read the books. I haven't done a reread in a few years of like any of them. And the one that I tend to reread the most is Goblet of Fire. I think just because it's got such a good memory for me of just like, I was young, right? So I didn't have work or responsibilities. And I was able to just sit and be completely engrossed in the book. And so it's just a nice memory. How is it? Go around that side? Oh yeah. That's the stuff. Professional bakers, eat your heart out. I had this in the fridge while we were going to get the kids. The cake is cool, but I feel like maybe the icing could have used a little bit more chilling, but too late now. What was the name of the tree Harry and Ron crashed their car into? The Whomping Willow. Come on, give me a hard one. Which class has a different teacher every year? Is this for people who haven't read the books? It's Defense Against the Dark Arts, of course. Now, I love Harry Potter. I have had some anxiety issues before, and I would listen to a Harry Potter movie every single night for years because I knew them so well. I could close my eyes and watch the movie inside of my head, and that was really, really helpful to me. So, pro tip. Okay, you know what? That's enough. That's fine. It's good. It's beautiful. And I think it looks better on this side, probably because I could see it the whole time. Fixed. Now, I decided to do, it's not really a cheat. I just bought green icing that was already in like a piped bag. Here we go. This also probably could use some chilling. It's so hot. Oh my goodness. Oh, I should really chill this, but I mean, I'm so far in now. There's no going back. There is a different way forward, but I'm not taking it. I'm glad that one of this cake's characteristics is that it looks bad. There we go! I did it! Happy birthday, Harry Potter! You know what? I'm missing the big old crack. Use a chopstick. There we go. Here it is! Happy birthday, Harry Potter! So, there you go. I baked a cake. Thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe, ring the bell. And I'll see you on Monday.